Hey guys, welcome back. I'm so excited to share with you guys my experience that I had in New York City this last weekend, meeting my Essie Collab girls and being hosted in New York by Essie Polish. It was just such a dream come true. But first, let me tell you a little bit about Essie Collab in case you don't know. We were just a group of girls who had a love for nail polish and especially Essie polish, and we wanted to share that with others and with each other. And Crystal and Hannah are the ones that started the group. I'll have a link to their Insta pages below. But they started the group and we post our favorite Essie colors every month. That's kind of how we got started, and Essie saw that we had this love for polish and that we had this club that we created, and they just thought how awesome it would be to have us meet. There's girls in different countries. I'll have a list of everyone down below and where they're from so you guys can see, but they wanted to bring us all together to meet in New York City, and literally it was a dream come true. I'm gonna tell you this story. So back in January or February, it was a few months ago, I had this dream that Essie sent us to New York City and we met. Crazy, right? And so I got online and I said to my friends, hey guys, I had this dream that Essie hosted us in New York City for an event. It wasn't a special event like the one we attended, but it was just an event, and they thought it would be cool to see if we would all meet. And so I told them about it, and I just said, how awesome would that be? And never in a million years did I think that would ever really happen. But anyway, like 2 months later, I get this email, and I'm the first one to get it. It had only been sent like 10 minutes before I saw it. And it was Anna, their PR girl, Essie's PR girl, who is one of my favorite people on earth now. But she had sent the email out inviting us to New York and telling us that she all wanted us to meet. So anyway, I was freaking out. I Insta-messaged all my friends and said, hey guys, remember that dream I had? Check your emails. It literally was a dream come true, and I'm just so grateful for the opportunity they gave for us to meet each other. And I think that was really the most special part. People keep asking me what was your favorite part, and I would say making the polish, but when I really sit down and think about it, and as I have contemplated this trip, that truly was the best experience, was to meet those girls that I have had a connection with online through nail polish, and meet them in person and get to know them a little more personally. And it's just amazing. I can't even describe it. First of all, we stayed in the Grand Hyatt in New York City, and they were so great, and it was such a great place. It was right by Grand Central Station. It was in a great location, and the hotel was super nice. And when we first got there, we had little gift bags on our bed, and I'll insert some pictures here, but they had this amazing card about our whole time that we're going to be there that had Essie Polish names incorporated into it. And then they had laid out all the Essie Polishes of those names that they had in the card out for us to take home. And that was just so awesome that it was something so special just for us. And I really appreciated that. And then Grand Hyatt also left us some really yummy goodies for our trip and stay there. So it was awesome. That was so exciting. And then it was so fun, as some of us had already gotten there and some of us were coming. I was one of the last to come. But how amazing was it to hug and meet every single one of my girls. And I'm seriously gonna get a little emotional. Wow, I didn't think I would, but it was so amazing to share such a connection with girls in other places that I might not have ever met them without the internet. So awesome. I'm gonna miss them. I hope that we can have a chance to get together again. I think we're gonna make it happen somehow, someday, but it was just so amazing. I think that was definitely my favorite part. So anyway, okay, we're gonna get back to this. So then they had this awesome welcome kind of appetizers and drinks downstairs. I don't drink, I just had water. We had that downstairs, and it was so great to meet the PR people. Anna, I was so hoping I could meet Miss Ladyfinger, and she was there. Taryn, she is amazing. And we also had Carolyn. She's our global Essie global person. And so many amazing people that we met just that night. I was kind of in shock. It was so overwhelming, but they were so warm and friendly. They weren't these big corporate people that I had expected, and they were just so nice and genuine. So that was such a great surprise. So we were all on a high and all exhausted from meeting each other and just sharing this great experience. So we crashed that night, and the next morning we got up and Essie took us to the labs. What a great opportunity that was to go to the labs and make our own nail polish color total dream come true. I just can't even believe it. I've always had in mind what colors I would make because I kind of like unique nail polish colors. And so that was super exciting. And we got to meet Julie from Julie K Nails NYC, and I'll put her handle here. And she is a licensed New York City nail artist, and she also is a celebrity nail artist. So it was so fun to meet her and share that experience with her. They took us down to the labs, and we had lab coats with our names on them. They'd had so many little special things in there for us, and I can't even get over how great this company is and what a love they have for their consumers. It just makes me love them even more. Okay, so let me talk about the colors I made. This is the first color. It's this turquoise color that I wanted. I love turquoise, especially in the summer. I know that Essie has a few, but they're not quite as bright as I like my turquoise, and I thought Essie needs a turquoise like this, in my opinion. Obviously, Essie makes great shades, but I had in mind these two polished colors when I was making this. Orly Vintage, which I fell in love with last year, and Too Yacht to Handle by China Glaze. And I love these, but I'm like, I need an Essie that color. I really just need an Essie that color. So I went for this turquoise, and I can't believe I couldn't have anything in there to reference the color, but I'm just shocked how close I got to getting that color. And I'll insert pictures here because my video is a little bit bright, but I got super close to that. It's not as bright as the others, but it's definitely the same color tone, and I haven't even swatched it. I've been so busy since I got home. But I'll be having swatches of this on my Instagram so you guys can see it. I still haven't named this one yet, and I had put it up on Instagram, and I've had a lot of good suggestions so far. But if you guys have any more suggestions, let me know. Right now it's just called Go Polished. But I was kind of thinking I wanted to get a little bit more creative with it. So when I put the swatches on Instagram, I'll let you guys know what name I decided. I also wanted to show you this polish compared to Turquoise and Caicos. This one's definitely a bit brighter and deeper and richer. So this is it compared to Viva Antigua, which I loved. So as you can see, this is more of a blue turquoise and mine is more of a green. And this is First Timer, which is definitely more green. I'll put pictures of this too. So I love that one. Obviously, it's my baby. And then I really love Unusual Greens, and I wanted to make this more yellow toned olive green. Let me see if you guys can see this. I fell in love with So Psyched. This is one of my favorite Essie nail polish colors, and it's one of the first that I purchased. And it's a little grayed out, and I wanted something that was a little more bright and vibrant, and I'm curious to see how dimensional this is going to look on the nails, because in the bottle it looks pretty cool. And I just wanted to show you how close it was to Susie, First Lady of Nails, because I fell in love with that one. And obviously you can see that that one is a darker green, and this is a more vibrant kind of olive green. I love weird greens. I'll have swatches of these on my Instagram, and I'll let you guys know how the formula is too. I haven't tried them out, and hopefully the formula is good, but it looks like it's pretty good. So I called this one Swamp Me. I'm probably gonna do a nail art design with them together just because I think they'd be pretty cool together. So we'll see, look forward to that. Okay, I've decided that I am gonna give away a bottle of my polish to somebody. So I am gonna have a giveaway on my Instagram, so look for that soon. And all the rules will be on there. I just love that I've made connections through polish with so many women, and I just want one more connection. I just want to share this and be connected to somebody out there who has the same love and passion as I do. Whoever the winner is will get to pick either this color or this one, depending on which one is their favorite. I have 2 bottles of each, and then I gave my daughter a mini bottle of this so she could have the same as me. So anyway, but I have 2 of this and 2 of this, so I'm gonna give away whatever color you like best. So look forward to that on my Instagram. And then we did some other special amazing things, and we also got to go to the L'Oreal headquarters, which was really neat. They have a newer office building in an area that's really being developed in New York City right now as a business area. They have an amazing office up on the top floor with an awesome view, and it was so great to be able to go there and see where Essie headquarters is. And then we went to this amazing restaurant called Fonda in New York City, and a great Mexican place. I'm still dreaming about all the food. It was all so delicious, all the lunch and breakfast and dinners that they provided for us, or the places that they took us were so amazing. And then we were up late. We were so exhausted, and I could not sleep the whole time I was there because I was just so on this high, and I was just so happy to be with people who share a love of polish, because you can't always talk about that with people in your home because they just don't understand. There's few people that understand that, I think. So the next morning, Grand Hyatt took us up to the top of their building, which was so amazing. We were right by the Chrysler building, so we had some awesome views of that. And the rest of the city, we were able to have a little photo shoot up there, do some boomerangs and some fun things that I'm so that were so out of my comfort zone, you guys. All of this kind of pushed me a little bit out of my comfort zone, but it was good. It was so great to have that unity and that experience with them, and I want to thank Grand Hyatt for that experience as well. So then they took us to, they called it a penthouse in New York City. They had food set out for us and this lounge area, and then they had creative center, a polish center where we could come and paint our nails, and then they had this whole photography studio set up with their photographer there, and I'll put his name down below, but he was so amazing. I'm interested in photography, so it was amazing to me to see him work, so that was great too. We all had a chance to sit down and swatch Essie polishes and to do nail art designs if we wanted to using certain collections. I had the Wild Nudes collection and I did a nail art design with that, and you'll see that coming soon, and I'm excited to share that with you guys. And then we went back with the photographer and he took pictures of our designs. It was just so surreal. They told us we had a few surprises that day, and so later on in walks Rebecca Minkoff. And how amazing is that? If you don't know who Rebecca Minkoff is, you should know who she is, but if you don't, she owns a retail company in New York City called Rebecca Minkoff, and she specializes in leathers mostly. She does purses and shoes, and she has clothing in her store as well. She is Essie's global designer. She picks out colors for all the trend collections that come out, and she sat and talked with us about how she goes and picks certain colors for her collections. And one thing I just really appreciate about her is she's the one that picks these trend colors, and they always just go together so well. That's one thing I really love about Essie, is that their collections just go together and you just want to have them all because they all look so great with each other. So I'm really impressed with her and that great work that she does for Essie. And I think we were all a little starstruck and a little dumbfounded. We were a little quiet and excited, and it was just an amazing experience. And then they took us to her store and we were able to check out all her purses, and I did pick up one of her purses. I got the Rhian satchel tote. Let me make sure I said that. Rhian satchel tote in putty, and it's this gorgeous gray purse that has these tassels, and I just fell in love with it. All us club collabers that bought purses, we had this inscribed on our purses. It's a little ECC. There we go. And this is Essie Club Collab. So just a tiny little inscription on there. So that was kind of fun to share that experience with them as well. And how cool was it to have met her and then go to her store? Like, dream after dream after dream, you guys. I just love Essie so much. And then we went to my favorite restaurant of all. We went to a restaurant in Soho, and it's called the Mercer Kitchen. I'm still dreaming about that food. It was so delicious. It was so great to dine and chat that last night that we had together and really connect with each other, even with the Essie people. Like, I really connected with them, and I just know that I'll have, you know, contact with them in the future. And it was just really special, and I wanted to take in every minute. I probably didn't get enough pictures or Insta story enough or Snapchat enough, just because I was trying to live in the moment and I just didn't want to lose any of it. I just wanted to soak it all in. It was such a great experience. I think it was such a great experience to be women and to share something and to share it with each other and others. And I hope that's what our club translate to, is that we're just trying to share a passion with each other as women. So after that dinner the last night, we were able to go around Times Square with each other, and that was a fun time too. And I wanted to say, at the end of our trip, we did some nail polish shopping, of course. We went to Ricky's in New York City. They have tons of Essie polish to choose from, and we saw the Girls Are Out polish, and it's pretty much Flowerista with lots of silver shimmer in it, and we thought this has to be the namesake of our trip. It's the perfect name, and it's pink, and it's fun, and it's sparkly and glittery, and so I love that we picked this color at the end of our trip to celebrate us meeting each other, and it's called The Girls Are Out. So being there gave me the opportunity to talk about why I started my Instagram channel and my YouTube channel and my blog. There's a few reasons that I started it. One of the first reasons being that I kind of went through a difficult time in my life, and besides my faith and my kids and my husband, the way that I got through it was through nail polish. Like, there was something so therapeutic about painting my nails and just going into this other world, and it brought color back into my life. It helped me so much through a time that was really difficult in my life, and I was grateful to be able to have polish in my life to be able to just enjoy different colors and put my passion into something. So when I first wanted to start my channel, I was like, you know what? I want to share this with other women. And I was hesitant because I thought, I am pushing 40. I'm not that young. You know, and I should be doing this in my 20s. I'm a little older, but you know what? 40-year-olds can enjoy polish and feel beautiful too. But I thought, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I don't have perfect nails. I don't have model hands. I got teased for my hands most of my life, and it wasn't that devastating to me. I was more of an athlete, and having beautiful hands wasn't that important to me, so it didn't really bother me, and I could laugh about it with other people. But so throwing myself into this world was kind of scary because I had always viewed my hands as a certain way, and I was like, oh, I've got to put my hands out there now, and I'm not sure what people are going to think. But honestly, at the same time, I don't care what people think. If they don't like them, that's fine. So anyway, I thought I want to share this little bit of happiness with other women. I want them to know that if they don't have perfect nails, that's okay. You can learn tips and tricks to help you paint your nails as well as you can and to get your hands beautiful. And it doesn't matter if your hands are perfect because we all have imperfections. And so I just wanted to share that with women, and that was the first part of it. But there's even a bigger part of the reason that I started this channel, and I'm not quite ready to share the exact reason, but I'm ready to give back with polish in a big way. Hopefully I'll get to reveal that to you in a year or two. I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot to accomplish in that time to even see if my dream is possible. After having this experience and making those connections, I'm feeling like my dream just might come true, and I'm so excited to hopefully be able to share that with you guys someday. But I have big dreams to give back with polish. I hope that really comes true. I'm gonna work really hard, but there's two people that I met in New York City, me, just this little tiny girl, that made me feel like that my dream was possible, and they gave me the courage to make me feel that I can really do this. I can really accomplish this. And even though it's been hard to put myself out there, it's hard to put yourself behind a camera and have your personality come out. I feel like I kind of have a big personality, but it's hard to do that behind a camera. But I'm just taking baby steps, and I'm doing my best to just convey that and to share with women and to hopefully have my big dream come true. So I have you guys to thank for that. None of this would have been possible without you guys following me, and I've loved the connections that I've made with all of you on Instagram. It's been so great to comment back and forth, and if you guys have any questions for me or you want to get to know me better, feel free. I would love to make more connections through the internet because of polish. I just think it's wonderful. Anyway, I just want to thank Essie so much. I just really appreciate everything that Essie Polish did for us, and I just want to tell my Essie Club Club friends that I miss you guys. I will see you again. We will make it happen, and I'm so glad I got to share that unforgettable experience with you. Okay, so that's it for my story. I'm sorry, that was probably pretty long, but I just felt the need to share all that with you guys and the passion behind what I do. Also, I wanted to tell you that our Essie Club Club has our own Insta handle now. It's at Essie Club Club, and we're gonna have our collages posted there and some other exciting things happen on that channel, if you will. And we'll be excited to share polish with all of you guys, and we hope to have you guys share polish with us as well. So anyway, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks, bye.